Battle Arena is a very fast-paced, run-and-gun, arcade-styled VR shooter available on the Quest Store and Steam. It's non-stop, blood-pumping, shooting, and flying action from the moment the game starts to the moment it ends. I want to give a shout-out to Dream Team Mobile, the developers behind Battle Arena VR, for supplying me with a free key for the game on Steam so I could try it out for myself. For reference, I played this on a Valve Index and put about an hour of gameplay in on my first try, and have put several more in since then. We all know the VR shooter market is becoming oversaturated with the same bored, bland, and repeated mechanics and marketing strategies. So what is Battle Arena VR doing differently from the rest that sets them apart from the competition right now? Let's jump right into the video and find out exactly what this means. I am extremely fond of this game, so I'll admit I have a bit of a bias when it comes to Battle Arena VR. Battle Arena is like a Three Musketeers bar. It's light, it's fluffy, and it's delicious. Okay, maybe that wasn't like the best metaphor, but you get what I mean. It's not the kind of VR shooter that is particularly sophisticated in any way, and that's alright. It doesn't have to be. The game is self-aware. It knows it's a fun, fast-paced, arena arcade shoot-'em-up style run-and-gun kind of game. It doesn't pretend to be Onward VR packaged as Battle Arena. It's just itself. It is what it is. In fact, if I had to compare it directly to any game, it's a lot like Spider-Man entered into a Quake-like arena in VR and got Roblox graphics. Again, not a bad thing, just a pretty accurate summary of Battle Arena. But when I'm in the mood for a tactical, teamwork-oriented VR shooter, I play Onward. When I just want to hop into VR and mindlessly blast people while swinging through the air at 60 miles per hour like Spider-Man, I play Battle Arena VR. Speaking of swinging like Spider-Man, I want to say that this is by far the most fun mechanic in this game. The shooting is fine. I mean, it's nothing remarkable or innovating, but the swinging, oh my god, the Spidey swinging action is absolutely some of the most fun I have had in VR by a long shot. I mean, the rest of the game aside, you could literally just make a game where you swing from tree to tree or building to building like Spider-Man, or I don't know, maybe name him something other than that so Marvel doesn't sue you into oblivion, like Web Shooty Man or Swingy Man thing, or I don't know, just get creative with it. I'm not the f***ing developer here, okay? The point stands. Dream Team Mobile, are you listening to me? Invest in this mechanic and this mechanic alone. You could make a standalone game based entirely off of this and sell so many copies, it's ridiculous. I'd personally pay any amount of money for something like that. No exaggeration. Flying in VR like this is so exhilarating, and as an adrenaline junkie, my smooth brain definitely approves of the dopamine release I get from playing Battle Arena. Jokes aside, I really thoroughly enjoy this game a lot. It's stupid fun, it's easy to learn. The swinging mechanic admittedly did take a little bit of time for me to get used to, but the floor is low and the ceiling is high, so there's always lots of room for improvement. From a purely objective standpoint, I thought the shooting mechanics of the game were sound. It's not the kind of game where you're going to get a bunch of sweaty tryhards all swinging around and trying to take the time to aim. The guns don't even have sights, but they're all pretty well balanced. I like the shield interaction as well. You can use your offhand to activate a shield to block shots from other players when you're swinging around like monkey, which provides a nice element of reflexes and reaction to the game, giving you seemingly a bit more control of situations when people are just taking pot shots at you or you're getting ganged up on by multiple opponents. Much like Quake, you can just run around and pick up other weapons that you don't spawn with, regenerate your shields, get health boosts in classic arena style shooter, but you know, just VR. This VR shooter is pretty unique in that sense, though I don't know that any of this is particularly innovating the VR genre or even the VR shooter market itself forward, because really the only mechanic that isn't recycled from older console or PC shooters is the swinging and flying mechanic. Again, I want to reiterate this mechanic in setting it apart from its competitors and really pushing itself forward as something different in a sea of lookalike VR shooters. And seriously, I can't undersell how much fun it is to fly in VR. At one point, I even dropped into a game where everyone mutually agreed not to shoot each other because they all just wanted to swing around the map without anyone interrupting them. I mean, that's how much fun it is that they were all complaining about the shooting game that they bought getting in the way of their swinging experience. I'm not even exaggerating here. So I've been kind of gushing on and on about this game for a while now, so certainly there are some drawbacks, right? You said it, brother. First and foremost, I don't think the optimization for this game is handled very well, and I experienced this almost immediately after finishing the tutorial when I tried to enter a game and everything literally just stopped working. I could open menus and get to customization options, but nothing happened regardless of what world I selected to join or how many times I slapped the join game button. I restarted the game only to have the same exact thing happen yet again, and then again. Finally, after the fourth restart and about half an hour later, it finally started working again, and I actually got into a game, and thank God I did, because I was getting so frustrated. I was pretty close to scrapping the whole project in its entirety and just telling Dream Team Mobile to get wrecked, but I'm glad I was attempting to remain patient and got through it, because it's definitely worth the play. Admittedly, I'm not the most patient human being in the world. The only other major issue I noticed, and it's a pretty big issue to me being a PC VR user, is that there is absolutely no support whatsoever for the Valve Index, which is the only headset I own. And it's painfully obvious that this game was designed to play on Oculus platforms exclusively, even though it's not considered an official Quest Store exclusive. It's probably what resulted in the poor optimization I experienced early on and some really janky controls during gameplay. But I will concede it was easy to get used to the janky controls. That part wasn't as big of a deal. The fact that Dream Team Mobile effectively cut out 10% or more of the VR market or their potential customer base to only optimize the game for one particular company just leaves a really sour taste in my mouth. And admittedly, that's due to my own bias against Facebook and leaves me feeling like I and the rest of the PC VR users aren't being cared for at all as consumers. I understand that Oculus is where the money is primarily at right now, so from a business standpoint, I can objectively see why they would want to cater their game towards the Quest and Rift platforms, but it still feels bad, man. Regardless of how I personally feel about Dream Team Mobile's business decisions or how they run their game or company, there's no denying Battle Arena VR is a blast to play. They made a solid game, and ultimately the game is manageably playable on my Valve Index, so in theory it should be manageable to other HMD platforms as well. Would I recommend this game for people? Absolutely. You have to experience this game at least one time just to feel what it's like to swing and fly like Spider-Man in VR and experience it in all its glory. It literally will change your life. There's some things I'd like to see Dream Team Mobile improve on, primarily on the technical side of things, and I hope they take this advice to heart. I'm not trying to bash anyone or smear anyone, just giving my honest take on this game. That's about it for today, guys. If you haven't already, you should definitely hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and slap that notification bell. It's a really easy free way to help support the channel, while also making sure that you won't miss any more of my future videos. As always, leave a comment in the comments section down below and let everyone know what your experience was with Battle Arena VR. And finally, be sure to share the video. I don't have any big agencies supporting me, so the best and easiest free thing you can do is simply to tell people that this video exists. I set up a Discord recently for the channel, so be sure to check the link in the description down below to join up, stop by, and say hi to everyone. Alright, I got some flying to do. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I love each and every one of you beautiful father muckers. Gramsy out.